Vision 2030 Update 2022. Now, Jamaica's Vision 2030 is a 21-year national development plan where Jamaica is working towards reaching developed country status. The plan is to make Jamaica the place of choice to work, raise families, and do business. Now, are we on track to make this happen, or are we failing miserably? According to the Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ, currently 64% of the 75 indicators that are used to measure Jamaica's progress towards the 2030 goals have improved when compared to the baseline year. However, 32% either did not improve or became worse. The remaining 4% could not be compared to the baseline year because targets and data for that period were inconclusive. Jamaica has seen improvements in the following areas: development of infrastructure and housing, economic growth in industries like tourism, finance, insurance, and manufacturing, reduction in unemployment, macroeconomic development and stability, use of alternative and renewable energy sources, and effective governance. So far, we have missed the mark when it comes to corruption. It's a problem that is not unique to Jamaica, though I wonder if we have higher levels than most. Corruption exists both in the private and public sector and is detrimental to the development of any country. It hinders the fight against crime, it leads to the misuse of funds, as funds that should be used to improve infrastructure or eradicate poverty are easily diverted away into the pockets of a few. Corruption causes people to be placed in positions that they are not fit for, which eventually leads to mismanagement, causing a vicious cycle of mediocrity and underdevelopment. Do you agree that corruption may be one of our biggest issues and may very well prevent us from reaching our Vision 2030 goals? If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments section. During the quarterly press briefing on the Vision 2030 plan, the PIOJ said that because of the ongoing war and the pandemic, they may need to adjust the measures they are currently using. In this Gleaner article, Director General Wayne Henry is quoted as saying, "The PIOJ is currently seeking to engage relevant technical assistance to support the strengthening of its monitoring and evaluation framework and review the performance measurement framework, including the indicators and targets." Now, I'm interested in reading what you think. Do you believe that we are on track? Do you believe that we are failing miserably? Do you think that the COVID-19 and the war can be blamed for us missing the mark? Now, under my last video, viewers had quite a lot to say about whether or not we were on target. Let me read some of those comments, and you tell me if you agree or you disagree with them. Let me go to those comments now. So first we have Oral A. Campbell. So he says, "With God, all things are possible. Jamaica needs a supernatural economic miracle with substantial help from the Almighty. A 500% increase in the gross domestic product will make a big difference. Annual GDP of over $100 billion US and a per capita GDP of US 50,000 is what Jamaica truly needs." This other person, Just Time, says, "This is not our," I think he meant goal. "This is not our goal. These are politicians' goal, not Jamaican people. Politicians been failing from independence until now. So our goal is to get rid of politicians. Then we will have the country we supposed to have. Politicians started buying gun, fighting for power. So what goal them want now?" All right. Pete says, "With China's help." And then we have Forever Holding Dodge. Here's what the plan should look like. Take away import duties on pretty much all goods coming into the island, as this stifles growth, because in order for commerce to take place, we need to be able to get goods at affordable rates. to resell and to start businesses in which we can compete worldwide, start collecting taxes on all income revenue streams instead of the lax ways the government currently is run, which will offset the taking away of tariffs and duties, privatize JUTC and majority of government-run entities, as it's just wasting taxpayer dollars at this point. He says legalize prostitution and softer drugs like marijuana and mushrooms, which will allow for red light districts across the island, which will diversify our tourism products and bring forth a lot more revenue for the island. Not sure about that one. Modernize government entities so that business can get started more quickly and efficiently, as opposed to the current system we have now, where getting any document process takes way too long in an inefficient system. Basically allow our country to become the most libertarian policy-wise it can be, and watch the economy grow, get rid of all the socialist policies put in place from the Manley era as well. Wynne says everyone is saying the government this and the government that. Of course the government has its role and they have set targets. I don't live there now, so maybe I don't have a voice, but nonetheless, stop blaming the government. If everyone takes personal responsibility and has good morals and work attitudes and outlook, it can be achieved. Good mindset along with practical steps always have a good outcome. Okay, this one, St. Thomas Redevelopment says Jamaica is too corrupt. Vision 2030 is like cow jumping over the moon. Firstly, the cost of energy will ensure that the local manufacturers remain anemic. Poor wages, extremely high crime rate, rapid migration of skilled and qualified individuals, and a defunct justice system that only works for those with deep pockets is an ideal indicator that we are regressing. All right. So let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. Do you agree with any of these comments? Let me know. And if you want to watch the other video that I posted, the other updates, I will have it linked right here.